The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him. The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Malediccio from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take. The moment it all went horribly wrong. Why hadn't Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted. There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out. The writing was just a blur. The most striking aspect of the painting was a snake eating its own tail. The killer making his getaway. A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors. That could be useful. The painting was gone. There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious. I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at the camera. That was the last shot. I'd probably learned everything I could from the CCTV. That was the most recent image. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Maybe Lane, or even Henri himself. Or perhaps even Vera Security, who'd installed the system. I knew it'd be wrong to leave the room without checking it thoroughly.
Well, this is something. Alright. Waste basket.
In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company, demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business, but now I knew where he lived.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
I'm just looking for the name of the caterer. That cheese was to die for.
Ah, to die for? To kill for. I put it to you, monsieur. Monsieur
Stobart. George Stobart.
I put it to you that you came here in search of cheese and killed the owner in a fromage-induced frenzy.
Well, no. I'm from Paris Mutual. We insured the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Time will tell, monsieur.
Truth will out, Inspector.
Who dares wins, Monsieur Stobart.
He who laughs last laughs loudest, Inspector Nave. The guy was seriously nuts.
May I remind you, monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course, but I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation.
It's very likely that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur. So, leave the investigating to me, huh? Pal? Monsieur, you are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps you are wanting to be like that Starsky and Butch, monsieur. No? Rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies, firing your gun.
Interesting idea, Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, monsieur. You are my prime suspect. You may go now, but I will need to speak with you again.
I had some valuable leads, but before following up on them, I had important business to attend to. Hey, Nico, you want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Sure.
I am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation. This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go. I shall be questioning all of you again in the coming days. Nobody is to leave the country, particularly you, Monsieur Stobart. Monsieur Lane will stay behind to help secure the premises. Mo?
Yes, Inspector.
Let them out.
Right away, sir.
Two coffees, please.
Nice work in there, Nico. Whatever you did, it worked.
I just made a tiny distraction, and Nave bought it.
I think Nave would buy anything that had blood on it. You know, this whole setup, the theft, the murder, it just doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Well, the priest thinks La Malediccio is evil.
Charles, she's just crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something strange going on. The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His helmet had the words Waterloo Motors written across it.
Interesting. I think I got a couple of good shots of him too, but I need to take a better look at them at home.
Great. Let me know what you find. Like I said, I think it was an inside job.
Go on.
Someone disabled the alarm, but on just one painting.
Let me guess. La Malediccio.
Exactly. And I aim to find out who did it. I found the address of the security company Henri employed. It was not the one that I recommended.
Good luck with your investigations. Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself. And Georges?
Yeah?
It's good to see you again.
Great to see you too, Nico. I watched her walk away. The sound of traffic, the sun shining, a crime to solve, and Nico back in my life. As I approached Henri's apartment, I started to doubt whether coming here so soon after his death was such a great idea. Parisian spring fashion reminds me why I love this city. Paris sure had a lot of similar looking cafes. Unsurprisingly, the front door was locked.
Yes. Who is it?
Excuse me, madame. This is George Stobart. Could I talk to you?
George, what?
George Stobart, madame. I'm from the insurance company.
For God's sake, did they have all this? I don't want to buy insurance.
No, I'm not selling, madame. It's about the gallery theft.
Oh, I see. You people move fast, don't you? This isn't a good time. I am so distraught.
Madame, Right. Now that hadn't achieved much. Tony's Bras. The address led me to it. No.
Please don't touch the sign. You'll just make it worse.
Hi. I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for Vera's security.
Yes, of course. It's the shop behind you.
Thank you. The name's George, by the way.
Call me Bassam. And do please forgive me, but I'm in no mood to talk. I have a resounding headache.
Bad migraine, eh?
The worst. The buzzing and flashing from the old sign is killing me. I thought the neon sign had potential until it broke.
Is it your sign?
No, the previous owners used to be a restaurant. But this is horrible. Adversely affecting my footfall and giving me a splitting headache.
You want me to try fixing that sign for you?
Do you know what you're doing?
I'm very good at fixing things.
Then please do. I'm no good at electricals. Marketing analysis and predicting trends is more my thing.
I took a good look at the sign. The wiring was exposed and the cover broken. No wonder it was flashing. I pulled the wire off. Well, that was one way to stop the letters flashing. Now only half the sign was illuminated. The buzzing and flashing has stopped.
And I'm very grateful. But the sign still looks pretty terrible, doesn't it? When you're building a brand from the ground up, name is everything. I need a name that makes my customers long for adventure and treasures from faraway places.
I could take a look at your sign, come up with something.
You're like a genie from a magic lamp.
Tell me about your business idea.
This stall is going to put me through college, while giving me field experience. But the nonsense sign is working against me. It should spell a name for my shop. I need something original, yet familiar. Bright and in your face, yet subtle and symbolic.
I decided to keep the wire. If Bassam knew how flimsy the sign was, he wouldn't be happy. seemed the letters could be moved around. Shame it didn't have the right letters to spell Bassam. I'd have to think of something else. Dandies. Reminded me of Oscar Wilde. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. And that, dear player, is genuinely my favorite quote in the whole world.
At least the sign's not buzzing anymore.
I know, and I do appreciate it, but now it just spells nonsense. And as it says in all the books, branding. If only it's spelled, that would send my business soaring.
You already fixed it? Hold on. I already fixed it. What? Did I not lock it in or something? Alright, here we go. Let's do this again. What did I do? Lock it in? What? Oh. Deal. I didn't even finish it. Is that it, or? Deal dandies or dandy deals? Let's see. How do you, what do we do with this? Something's not right. Is that it? How do you save that? I don't know what I'm doing here.
The stall was a myriad of retro kitsch. Bottle stoppers, keychains, musical cards. The stall was a myriad of retro kitsch. Bottle stopper. Bassam had already told me where Vera's security was. I decided if Bassam... Smell this!
Ooh. At least it's the real thing.
Do you have any use for nail clippers?
No.
At least the sign's not buzzing anymore.
As I said, I know and I do appreciate it, but now it just spells nonsense. And as it says in all the books, branding is key. If only it spelled out a whole new world. That would send my business soaring.
So it's not deal dandies, which is actually a nice word. So let me see. Let me try something else. I'll get the hint on this. Actually, no, that's not telling me that hint. Let me try.
Aha. That seemed like a good name.
Hey, Bassam, how about this? I know it's not your name, but
Aladdin. Very cool. That's a terrific name for my store. Hits every one of my USPs.
glad you
Wow,
like
they
it.
really threw for a loop there.
You're a genius, George. Let me know if I can do anything for you. Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
So what are you selling?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. I sell all those things you can't get anywhere else in Paris.
Like...
English biscuits, Turkish delight, French cassettes, Brazilian Betamax videos.
I think he did say I was like a genie from a lamp, though, so that should have been like a clue or something.
I
that
really like your new
I should have
sign.
known
It's
what he was going
magnificent.
for.
I owe you one.
But that's kind of weird, though. I don't know. Alright, well, we're good to go.
Help!
What's wrong?
There's a monster
What? Where?
on the floor. Get rid of it.
Oh, the cockroach.
Yes, the cockroach. Help!
Come here, little fella.
I was never going to catch it with my bare hands. There were crumbs on the floor. No wonder the cockroach was sticking around. I was never going to catch it with my bare hands. That wouldn't have worked.
That's what I would have used. Or using my foot to catch that damn thing.
There was a huge cockroach in the way.
It's not in the way. Let's see. Really? Cockroach in the way, really?
Leave that radio alone and sort this damn cockroach.
There were crumbs.
Yeah, use the wire
Nope.
on them. Spray them.
That would have violated the chemical.
No, it wouldn't. I'd use worse on cockroaches.
That wouldn't make it.
Alright, well, we'll use this on the crumbs
That
then.
was.
Alright, everything that seems practical is
That
a
wouldn't
no.
work.
Yes, it would work. How about wire the
That
crumbs
was
up? Well, your other solutions aren't gonna make it. Let's take a picture of it. It's your camera phone. Alright, let's back out of here. This guy is obviously lost his mind. He's letting a cockroach stop him from walking to the other side of our room, so he's obviously nuts. Let's see what's on this table. Cigarette pack, I guess.
Romanovs, a Russian brand cigarette. The pack was empty.
What else use that then?
It was empty. The ashtray was full of cigarette butts. The filters were gold-colored.